Hello, hello, hello. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. And let's say hello to all the people in the chat today. Mm, okay, there we are. Let me take a sip of water here. Connie Balmer, hello. Lydia Washington, Verda Sanchez, Legs, Rick, Mary H., Robert Collins, hello. Miss P Talks is here. And Beverly McCaskill is here. Welcome, Beverly. Okay, Marcy Foreman. Let's see, Rositas Cositas. Wow, I like that. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. Diane Hawkins is here. Veronica Quick, welcome. Elaine Parker, Gwendolyn Daniel, Verda Sanchez. Who else is here? Karen is here. Nice, welcome. Okay, Rick is here. I think I said that. Connie Balmer. Yes. Elaine Buck. Okay. All right. It's not a lot of us, but that's okay. Sister and Cece is here. Kenitha Ash. Church Nellie is here. Lynn Novi D is here. Okay. Well, happy Mother's Day if you're a mother today, or if you have been a play mother, a godmother to someone. Happy Mother's Day. Remember, love is all it takes to make a family. That's all it takes. Okay, Sister wants to say hi to a few people. Okay, let's help out. And Rosa Roberts, hello. All right. Robert Rogers, hello. Hello. Okay, hello, Baron. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers, aunties, godmothers, one and all. Perfectly put, Robin. Thank you so much for that. Okay. And let's see. Thank you for the beautiful video this morning. Just what we needed to start this Mother's Day off. Thank you, Beverly McCaskill. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a reboot, and it was um, it was nice to be able to do it over. And as you know, I have gained some skills since the first time around. So, but what a year of growth it has been since last Mother's Day. Instead of just a handful of people on Royal Sussex, now there's almost 14,000. So that is very cool. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for spending part of your Mother's Day with me. Um, I'm sorry, with us, for that matter, with us. And let's see, what else? Oh, and for some of you guys who are not in the United States, what is it? The second Sunday of May traditionally is when we observe Mother's Day. And then I think it's the second Sunday of June for Father's Day. I think that's how it works. But yeah, it always seemed this year it really came up fast. I mean, we're into the eighth day of May, and already it's Mother's Day. I was just like shocked. I'm like, really? Sunday? Okay. All right. It is what it is, right? Okay. So with that, oh, while I'm making small talk, I can get my slides up. Okay. I was up late last night working, if you guys noticed the time that I posted the video. Okay, there we go. And this is just a little something that I have thrown together for today. Nothing so formal. I figured we wouldn't be in here that long, so you all can go and be with your families. Let me take that away and put that up. There we go. Uh yes, you can hear me, and there you are. All right. Just wanted to make sure. So I got that. Got two more to take up. Oh, and by the way, yesterday by mistake, I blocked somebody and I don't know who it was. I hit the wrong thing when I was trying to read the comments, and I blocked someone. So if you think that you were blocked, by mistake, of course, I'll tell you where I blocked a person. In the community tab, where there's a picture of Medea holding the picture of the Wessexes, Ford Fiesta, and uh, anyway, it wasn't yeah. Are you making fun of me? It wasn't a star this time. It was actually something else. It was like blocking a person like they had done something wrong. So if you commented on the Medea yesterday in the community tab, please talk to one of the moderators in another chat and we can get you unblocked. But I know that happened. And yeah, before I knew it, and I didn't catch the name. I didn't catch the name. So that's the scenario. It was for the community tab. It was for the Medea, and I am so embarrassed by that. So if you are trying to if you are if you find that your comments are not working, then then that's what happened. I felt horrible about it. I tried to go back and find the mistake and I just couldn't. I could not. I even went to the list of people who have been blocked, but since it's like 500 of them, and it's not in order, there was no way for me to sort it out. I think perhaps the profile picture was just a letter, and I believe it was pink. I believe it was pink, and yeah, so it was in a pink circle or round shape. But yeah, that happened. Yeah, I am so embarrassed. I do apologize for that. Not sure how it happened. Anyway, again, happy Mother's Day to all. Let me see. I went and got my glasses. What are you waiting on? I'm waiting for a white stick, Patricia. I figured why even go through the trouble? Why not just get the white stick and I don't know what happened. It just happened. It happened. Anyway, I am acknowledging my mistake and hopefully again, if you find that you may have been blocked, please talk to one of the moderators. That way we'll know if you're a deranged or trying to get back in on another channel. Of course, you may have to do that. And we'll sort it out. See it, say it, sort it. Okay? All right. So that's that. That's enough of all that. Who shot John? Okay. So, well, I did not want to call this a Mother's Day video since there's the other video that was posted this morning. So, if you want to see the Mother's Day video, you can just. Oh, thank you, Connie Balmer. Thank you. Are you just saying that because it wasn't you? Oh, when I went to the list of blocked people, I thought, well, if it was one of the regular people, one of the usual people, it would just jump out at me, and nothing jumped out at me. So yeah, my bad. I believe the comment was go out and get your copy while you can or something like that. And when I saw it, I was trying to hit the little heart so that I could show that I had seen it, and instead I hit the block. Oh man. Well, what's done is done, right? Okay. So, thank you all for giving me time to explain that. Two of my favorite mothers, Big Mama, and of course, Thelma Harper. Um, I started to just list all my favorite mothers, and then I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And while we're here, please tell us in the comments if you've done anything special today. Like, did you go to church with your family? Were there any gifts, or are they taking you out to dinner or anything like that? please let us know what was special about your Mother's Day, if you celebrate Mother's Day, and or if you are doing something special with your family. Please let us know in the comments. So yes, there's two of my favorite mamas. There's Big Mama Martin Lawrence. Oh, sorry, there we go. Didn't mean to do that. There's Big Mama Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's house, and of course, Thelma Harper from Mama's Family. I love. If you ask me, I think the character Medea is really based on Mama's Family. Let me see. My favorite TV mama is Florida Evans. Yes. Yes. Uh and I wanted to do that, but I just didn't have the time. I wanted to go through and put all the television mamas, but that would have taken quite a bit of time, so I didn't. Oh, thanks, Sunburst. Sunburst would like to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. And anyway, so little change of pace here. I have to tell you all what the First Lady has been up to. If you haven't guessed by now, the First Lady, or if you haven't seen it anywhere, the First Lady is over in Ukraine. She decided that she could just not sit idly by while there's a war going on. So she decided that she would take off and go to Ukraine. So yes, but you know what? I want you to notice something here. I want you to notice something. Look at the First Lady of Ukraine. Look at the First Lady of Ukraine's shoes. Please take a look at her shoes. They are pretty cool. What I love about it is they seem to be two different colors. It looks like they're almost like some type of very modern art like expression, but I thought that was pretty cool. So, yes, Jill Biden decided not to sit idly by. She wants to be in Ukraine. She has been comforting school children. I believe she's gone to a hospital, and yeah, and so she was interacting with the kids and everything, and um talking to some of the mothers and such. So very nice gesture. Someone just said it was very nice gesture. So um Jill Biden, being a military mom herself, is very, very active in the veteran community, and also when it comes to the military in general. She has been a military mom even when Joe Biden was the vice president. And even before that, she's always been involved with military causes. Thank you so much, Myra. I'm sorry, Myrna. Thank you, Myrna A, for the very sweet super sticker. Happy Mother's Day to you. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday to you. Okay, so let me look at a couple of your comments here. Okay, Gwendolyn Daniels went to church, going out with husband and kids. Nice. Very, very nice. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Mother's Day to all of the wonderful ladies of the Sussex Squaddies. Hello to you, Olivia. Okay. Let's see. Sophia from the Golden Girls is my favorite mom. Picture it. Sicily, 1922. It was the worst of times. It was the worst of times. Okay. Let me see. I purchased my mother an Arby's chicken pecan salad sandwich for lunch. Her favorite. Ah, very nice, Marcy. I haven't had that. I bet it's delicious. Okay, my daughter catered a picnic for me on yesterday. Music, flowers, and amazing food. Very nice, very nice. You're very lucky. My daughter got up early, as they do every year, and made me a beautiful breakfast. Oh, that is so, so kind. Okay, what else we got here? I'm scrolling. Staying home with daughter and grandbabies, first Mother's Day without my mom. She is celebrating with Jesus. Oh, very sweet, Berta Sanchez. Thanks for sharing that with us. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough time of year for anyone who's lost their mom. On Mother's Day, it can make for a very, very, especially um, when this is like the first Mother's Day. I could only imagine. This morning on the news, they showed her with the military and she was serving them breakfast. Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. That must have been quite a surprise to be in the military. And there's the first lady serving breakfast. Okay, hi, Baron. Happy Mother's Day to all the strong, beautiful mothers and soon to be mothers in the squad. Thank you, Veronica Scott. Okay. Oh, there's a picture of her shoes right there where you can't see the back of the other one. But yeah, I think it's the backs of them that are of different colors. You could see it when she was going up the steps. And take a look there at the Secret Service. They have some female Secret Service people there. There's one there, and then I saw another one in another photo. So there you are, a beautiful yellow rose to everyone for Mother's Day. And check this out. If you guys remember the movie Pulp Fiction, check out Jules and what's his name. Instead of carrying a firearm for Mother's Day, they are holding flowers. They have picked daisies. Are they both daisies? Yeah, I think they're both daisies. They have picked daisies for Mother's Day. Thank you, Elaine Parker, for the super sticker. Thanks for hanging out with us on Mother's Day. So, I'm guessing you're from the UK, from the UK rather. What day is Mother's Day for you all over there? I was wondering what day is Mother's Day for you all over there. Okay, there we go. And then let's see. A Mother's Day is I'm sorry, a mother's love is the heart of a family. Okay, and so let's leave that right here, and I'm going to see what the super chat is about. Thank you for so much for that, Sean. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Do you think Jill whispered to the Ukraine First Lady? How did I know this was coming? How did I know this was coming? Do you think that Jill whispered to the Ukraine First Lady that Will and Kate lost half the Commonwealth? The Queen got a Mother's Day gift from Kate. She got the news that Kate lost half of the Queen of the Queen bag. How did I know this was coming? How did I know? You know what, Sean? I think for you, we are going to have to investigate whether or not there was a whisper in. Oh man, I love it. I love it. And you would think by now that I would be ready for that question, and it always catches me off guard. But for you, of course, And if this is your first time watching Royal Sussex, and you're not sure what the question is, we'll share it with you. Okay. All right. Asked and answered. Ready? Here we go. Okay, thank you, Sean. You always seem to know exactly when to ask that question. And happy Mother's Day to you and your family. Okay, so there it is. I won't even do a breakbeat then. Queen Letizia is known for her style. So when she showed up to the Premio Reina Letizia Award, um, aka the Queen Letizia Award, at Spain's Assembly of Extremadura, she was thrilled to see. See, I told you my Spanish is almost as good as my French. She was thrilled to see that she was one of the honorees. Law professor in Macul something were wearing the same outfit. So if you're not sure what I mean, check it out. Check it out. There you go. Queen Letizia accidentally matches prize winner in $80 mango dress. Yes, the Queen Letizia is wearing an $80 dress for the for what I just tried to say before. You know what I just tried to say before. That's what she's wearing it for what I was trying to say before that I said so interestingly. But yeah, so very cool moment. I like Queen Letizia. She anyway, she has worked like so many of the royal princesses and queens. She is one of the people that have actually had real jobs. I think she was a international correspondent or something like that, and maybe practiced or studied law. I can't recall, but anyway, I know she had a career before she got married. So, very cool moment. Deanna C, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day to all moms far and wide. I'm having brunch with mom. That is so cool. Well, send her love from the Sussex squad and tell her I said happy Sunday. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. But yes, thank you so much for the super chat. And I hope you are going to have a fantastic day through and through. Okay. Let me see. This is my third Mother's Day without my two moms. The second is my mother in law. I call her Mommy Two. Oh, Lisa, well, thank you so much for sharing that, and thank you for being here with us today. I'm so glad that well, you know that we can just hang out. So I'm gonna try not to make it too long. So if you guys got other things that you have to do, but I really do appreciate y'all being here, and I think it's great that we could have this time like this. So very cool. Thank you so much. All right, and let me scroll. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers, grandmothers, and great grandmothers. Regina Port. Is it Porte? Thank you so much. Thank you all for sharing today. That is very, very nice, especially for anyone who's having a tough time today. I'm so glad you can be here. I invite Angela to listen to the Royal Sussex today. Did you people heard she said what she said about Meghan, I imagine? No, I did not. If it was for today, I totally missed that. I totally missed that. Let me see. Okay. Josephine Young says, sending prayers to everyone who is celebrating Mother's Day alone. May God comfort, love, and blessing hold us high. Thank you for that, Josephine. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's go to the next one here. Actually, let me see what it is first. Oh, oh, okay. I know what I did. All right, there it is. There it is. And that requires a break beat. I think we deserve a break beat. Hit it. So, in anticipation of the Sussexes returning to the UK, even though a lot of us are not comfortable with that, at the very least, we can speculate on what the Duchess of Sussex may wear. And anyway, these are some photos that I did what they call a color block, I think. Color block. I think that's what they call it. But anyway, I merely colored in, or should I say, highlighted the outfits, only just the clothing, not the shoes or the hats or anything like that, but just the actual outfits itself. And there you can see the famous red cape dress, the famous green cape dress. Monochromatic seems to be the go to fashion statement for our Duchess of Sussex. She knows her body type and she likes to wear things that will accentuate her body. So she tends to gravitate toward outfits that are just one color top to bottom. And so, yeah, when you color block them like that, you can really highlight them and contrast them against everything else. And it just really shows you the sculptural nature, the very clean lines, as the Duchess of Sussex is so famous for saying. And then, of course, there's this one. That's like one of my favorite things to do. I love to just like color block something like that. The first time I ever saw that, I thought it was so, so clever. Okay. And then let's move on. Okay, and don't forget, we got a little messy housework to do later. So, in the meantime, what would Medea do? I posted this on Twitter, and believe me, I got some very interesting responses. Now, again, if you think you may have been blocked from the community tab or just blocked from Royal Sussex, this was the photo in which I my finger slipped. But yeah, so I posted this on Twitter. And again, what would Medea do if she had received some odd gift like this from the Wessexes? One could only ponder. And then there, don't forget, shout out to all the mothers who have to work on Mother's Day. Don't forget, there are some people that are working today. So for those who have to work on Mother's Day, special shout out to you. Thanks for keeping it 100. Yeah, she's got to work up until the jubilee. And then of course, after work, don't worry, she'll be okay because then she can relax with a card game with the ladies. So yeah, that's what the queen is doing today. She's going to do her day job and then she's going to retreat to a card game. Medea would have had a lot to say, I'm sure. Okay, doesn't repeat that close. The Queen working on Mother's Day. Yeah, the Queen is working on Mother's Day. Thank you so much, KLM Brown. Thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex, and thank you for the super sticker. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Mother's Day, and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Yeah, so the Queen is just gonna, have a little card game with the ladies. She looks so natural in that setting, doesn't she? The lacquer top table, the rather garish looking furnishings, and if you could see, one of those photos in the background has a power cord connected to it. God only knows. Yes, yes, the Queen has a little whiskey going there. Okay, and then, of course, the Queen may have had some visitors for Mother's Day, even though they celebrated in March. She also celebrates American Mother's Day. And, of course, Princess Diana. You cannot go Mother's Day without, sending a special shout out to the Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana. What a sweet photo. What a very, very sweet photo. And then this is a collage of photos that I got from the Twitter. The one on the left and then the one on the right, you can see that some of the squatties on Twitter created these beautiful collage of photos of baby Archie, and there's Lily Diana being hoisted in the air. And there's Doria with the young Duchess of Sussex. Who knew she was going to grow up to be a royal princess? I kind of think she knew. I kind of think she knew. All right. All right. So let's get to the messy. And we're going to be done in less than an hour, I think. Uh, Omid Scobie. Omid Scobie seems to have had a stalker. Okay. Omid Scobie seems to have had a stalker. Thanks again for letting us know. Our investigation found these accounts violated the Twitter rules. So apparently, and you could imagine that Omid Scobie, he has been called the mouthpiece for the Sussexes. They claim that he's a friend of the Sussexes. Whatever the case may be, Omid has probably suffered a great deal of online harassment, more so than any of the royal reporters. There has been comments about his ethnicity. I believe his mother is Iranian and his father is Scottish or something like that. So, yeah, that was an issue. But he said that as a biracial person, that he has been treated pretty bad by some of the people in a very subtle way. But there have been comments made like, I didn't think that you would sound like that. I mean, in the chorus, they expected him to have an accent other than a proper English accent. So, okay, I'm sorry I missed that, Baron. This is what happened. The Queen has to do a double shift, lots of money to pay back for Andy. Those ponies ran yesterday in Kentucky. I wouldn't have been shocked if Liz appeared. She keeps going. Ask Camilla. Well, when you say those ponies ran yesterday, you weren't talking about. Okay, I didn't think so. Not National Velvet. But you know what, you guys, if if the Spice Girls ever get back together and they need to replace um Beckham, the Beckham girl, what's her name? She was was she posh? If they need to replace Posh, this is how you could do it. Um, why don't they introduce a new Spice Girl and just call her Old Spice? Ladies and gentlemen, the Spice Girls featuring Old Spice. Oh man, I have been waiting to do that. But yeah, this is the Lost Spice Girl, Old Spice. You know how they keep saying there was a fifth Beatle? Well, you guys know that there was a fifth Spice Girl, and there she is, Old Spice. So, but wait, but wait, just in case the band is not big enough, and they if the band is not big enough and they need to add another Spice Girl, how about Allspice? You know, all of the above, Allspice. Allspice has the legs for it, I assure you. So, Old Spice and Allspice. Oh man, you guys, this is Mother's Day, and to be to be that messy like that is totally, totally uncalled for. There's a time and a place. That's all I got to say is there's a time and a place. Okay. All right. So back to Omid. Oh, Spice. Oh man. Okay. Oh man. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm sorry. Let me see. What was that? They fit perfectly. old, old Spice and Allspice. Well, you got to check the sell by date. That's what you have to do when you're dealing with the Old Spice. You don't want it. It doesn't taste as good if it's out of what do you call it, shelf life. So yeah. Oh, it wasn't the titles that made them go on that truck. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna talk about them soon. Okay, so y'all say farewell to Old Spice. Just call me Harry, right? If you guys remember Prince Harry, before they left, he said, just call me Harry. He didn't want all of that fuss and all that kind of stuff. Harry was not going to lean on his titles in the future. Harry just wanted to be Harry. Harry had been telling people for years, just call me Harry. Even before um Church Nelly, I'm not thinking about you. Nope, nope, nope. Church Nelly, behave, behave, behave. I'm not paying attention to you. I knew I was going to get in trouble when I said something about it just doesn't taste as good. I knew I was going to get in trouble. I had to try to pull it back, but you just went there anyway. Oh man. Anyway, Harry says, just call me Harry. And so now, Royal's modern shakeup. Well, you know how they were saying that William was going to have this meeting so that they can help define the future of the Royal brand and the Sussex, I mean, not the Sussex, but the Cambridge brand. Well, it turns out that William has taken, oh, let me see. When was that he lost half the Commonwealth? It's been about a month, right? Well, since that time, uh When you said Old Spice, I thought you meant deodorant. Well, no, there's the deodorant, Mary, and then there's the Lost Spice Girl. There's the fifth Spice Girl. So there's Old Spice, men's deodorant and aftershave and everything. Not to be confused with her, of course. Okay, I gotta stop. But anyway, you know what I meant by that. Oh man. Okay. I've been saving that one for a while. I just figured what better day than to introduce Old Spice today as the Lost Spice Girl. Oh man. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Yes, so he wants people to just call him Will. Right here. So they finally admitted that the cams are stuffy, proud, outdated, and now copy. And I'm sorry. Now they copy the Sussexes again. Okay, that a lot of shorthand, boy. Anyway, so yeah, this is what's in the Twitter sphere right now. So if you look back at March 26th, Meghan Markle and Harry gaining power as Kate and William forced to adjust strategy. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are gaining soft power by championing causes close to their heart, which has pushed Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, and Prince William to adjust their strategy, according to a commentator. So there in the very, 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 very fine print, it says okay. No, I can't see that. Hold on. Let me try to find something of a baby boomer friendly size. I think I have one somewhere. Huh, no, I don't. Okay, I think that was the only one is what I have on screen. So let me try this one more time. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Okay. They went over everything and pointed specific things that went wrong and how to improve moving forward. The general consensus was that the tour seemed out of date, out of touch, too formal and stuffy. So now it's more Wheels and Kate instead of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Just call me Wheels type of thing. Hey, Wheels. No, 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 no. I ain't doing it. Um, they they want to try to avoid the bows and curtsies in public, be more approachable, less formal, less stuffy, and break away with a lot of the traditions and focus on a modern monarchy. William and Kate were shaken by the criticism of their Caribbean tour in March, heralded as a PR disaster. There were imperialistic undertones as the couple shook hands with well wishers standing behind a metal cage fence in Trenchtown. Did they just say Trenchtown? Did y'all hear Trenchtown? Because I thought I heard Trenchtown. I swear, I just heard somebody say Trenchtown. Why is that name Trenchtown so familiar to me? Where have I heard that before? Trenchtown. Ooh, uh, I'm, oh, I can't think of it. Do y'all? Where's Trenchtown? I don't remember. I'm not trying to be messy. I honestly, I know I heard the name before. I just don't know where I've heard it. Oh my goodness, Trenchtown. It's not ringing the bell. Anyway, I digress. So, what I was trying to say is, oh, now I remember. Now I remember.
That's Prince. Prince. Prince, Trenchtown wants $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean? Yes, Prince. Trenchtown wants $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean?
Lord have mercy. Trenchtown wants $245 billion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That I knew Trenchtown sounded familiar. I just could not remember where I heard it from. Now I remember. Trenchtown. Who could forget Trenchtown? Now I know. Prince. Prince. Woo! Okay. A Twitter user captured the public mood at the time, posting, "Everything about this is wrong." And author Omid Scobie, who co wrote Finding Freedom about Prince Harry and wife Meghan, wrote, "Fans climbing walls, reaching through railings, etc., is nothing new. Seems is on every tour." Okay, in contrast, our source said Harry and Meghan were perceived as down to earth, normal people when they attended the Invictus Games in Holland last month. It was a week long tour of former British colonies that left William, 39, and Kate, 40, actually aware of a need for modernization. Okay. So, and then Winners Avenue on Twitter, she says, and this is so profound: first they watch you, then they hate you, and then they copy you. Did you get all that? First they watch you, then they hate you, and then they copy you. Well said. Well said. Well said. Um, it seems very accurate and authentic to exactly what has been happening with the Sussexes and the Cambridges. The Sussexes have been observed by the Cambridges, and obviously they have been hated by the Cambridges. I mean, after all, when you look at everything that has happened to the Cambridges, to the Sussexes since they got married. And as you know, they said the calls are coming from inside the house. The calls are coming from inside the house. We all know that. At his own admission, Dan Wooten, as he says here, it's much easier. He's so creepy. Okay, let me stop laughing. It's much easier for them to blame anything uncomfortable on the R word rather than address the fact that the negativity toward them is coming from within the royal family. Oh man, that what a nasty individual. He's just tacky. Absolutely tacky. Nasty individual. It's much easier. Isn't he from New Zealand? Why is it all of a sudden he's so posh? Why is he trying to fit in? He's all of a sudden he's so posh and he's trying to drop that New Zealand accent. Nothing against the people of New Zealand, of course, but he's just like working too hard to try to fit in and trying to throw people off like he grew up in one of the aristocratic families or something like that. Um, he is just somebody trying to fit into the good old boys club. Um, it's always much easier. Okay, I gotta stop. All right, all right, all right. Let's move on. So, I told you there was just a hint of messy today, but once I saw this, I could not resist. I just couldn't. Or as Dan Wood would say, I can't. I just can't. I can't. I just can't resist. Once something like this comes out, one just can't. Oh my goodness, he's so pompous and arrogant. Okay, how to capitalize Meghan Markle to attract readers. Soft power. Why gaining soft power, the whole world knows they are not just gaining power, they are powerful. Every organizational, every organization project, charities are examples of that power. They didn't push Kate and Will. She is just following their footsteps. I like that. They are powerful. They are not just, gaining power. They are powerful. I love that. Okay. So, Meghan Markle and Harry gaining power as Kate and William forced to adjust strategy. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are gaining soft power by championing causes, which is what we looked at on the other page there. So, yeah, and that is why this person, Doug, made that statement because it's much easier. William and Kate want to be known by their first names, and they're on the right side. I don't know if calling Kate is going to fly with some people. Oh, hello, Lily Lamar. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers in the chat. Well, thank you for being here with us today. We're at that very messy part of Royal Sussex. So you may have just come in at just the right time or the wrong time, depending on how you feel about it. But yes, I don't know if just calling her Kate, just call them Wills and Kate, because one of the people that has a vested interest in her being known as Catherine, the Duchess of Sussex, is this lady right here. Oh, trigger alert. Um, Carol Middleton, that Carol Middleton, she spent a lot of money to make sure that Kate was placed in this very highly aristocratic situation. I mean, now Kate is right up there at the top of the food chain in terms of the aristocracy. So it may not be as easy for people to call her Kate and Will like that because this lady spent a lot of money. She has anguished for hours a day trying to figure out how to push her daughter up the ladder of success. And since she couldn't do it academically, well, she just had to get married to the right person. So, yeah, I think that when they decide to just use these first names, somebody might take exception to that. I'm just saying. Okay, let me get rid of her. There we go. So long, air hostess. All right. And then, of course, there on the right side, Harry and Meghan have come across as more down to earth, a source said, blah, 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 blah. So here's one attempt by the Cambridges to be more down to earth. instead of having that very stuffy, pompous, very aristocratic appearance. So maybe next time Kate goes to visit one of the schools and interact with the children, perhaps she may try this new strategy. I hear that this is on the drawing board. They're not sure if they're going to go with this just yet, but there was said to have been a delivery from the Kango Hat Company to Kensington Palace the other day. And of course, the old boom box, they got stuff like that in the storage. So Kate will probably, yes, Kate is probably going to go out there and do some break dancing and everything so that people will know that she's down with it, right? Yeah. Yeah, no doubt Kate is going to bust a move, do the helicopter, the centipede, just some good old fashioned break dancing. I think break dancing is one way to break the ice. As you know, Jazz Hands has been known to have she's a very poised and elegant individual. When those hands aren't flailing about to make a point, or when she's not pulling a face here and there, as you know, she is quite musically inclined. How about that time when she put on that performance as the Phantom of Westminster Abbey? As you know, she is very musically inclined. So it's not too much of a stretch to assume that the Duchess of Jazz Hands is going to bang out a tune. But as she interacts with the children, she's still thinking about the Duchess of Sussex. This is all rooted in this pursuit to be more like our Duchess of Sussex. So I'm gonna see. I'll keep eye, and if I see anything, no, I did not watch that. I wouldn't. Oh no, I avoid it. Now, from time to time, if someone puts it on the Twitter, if it shows up on Twitter, then I'll watch. Um, but if it's like go to their channel and give them the clicks or something like that, I can't do it. I don't fool with GB News. It triggers me. Sir Mix a Lot Jazz Hands. Okay. Want to be the next Spice Girl. Well, there may not be room because I told you they're going to bring back they're going to bring back Old Spice. Carolyn, if they bring back Old Spice, there won't be room. So we'll see how it goes. But I think Old Spice is coming back. Woo! Oh, okay. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Yes. Marshawn says Jazzy Jazz Hands and the Funky Crew. Now that is the perfect name. That is that is the perfect name. Jazzy Jazz Hands, Kate, and the Funky Crew. That would be the perfect name for the band. Yep. When a royal duchess becomes what do you call it? Upset and angry and wants to take on the system, of course, that's what people do to protest. They start a band. Now, this is another way that they can be relatable. And by the way, you guys, I didn't make this image. It was someone on Twitter, so I'm not going to take credit for that. And I won't take credit for the image on the left, but I thought they were a lot of fun, so I thought I would share them with you. But I always have to say I didn't do it because I know I have been known for my share of memes and funny photos, but there are some very talented people on Twitter that have come up with some really, really great ones. So let's make sure we give them the credit for it. But yeah, that one there on the left side That is one way that Martin Luther Cambridge can go amongst the people and really demonstrate. and and of course Kate with her bonnet. Although I don't know if you can fit all those hair extensions inside of a bonnet, but if it is possible to fit all that of those hair extensions inside of the bonnet, um Celibacy, they always say that Kate seems to have is they say she just has a wig attached to the back of her head. um they are funny though, Celibacy, but yeah, they contend that Kate doesn't actually use extensions. She just clips a wig on the back of her head and out the door she goes. So look at William's face. Look at his face. I mean, even when he's trying to look, that's William being warm. That's William's warm and friendly face. And then that's William's romantic face. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference? Take a look at the face on the left. That's his loving and tender face. And then take a look on the right. That is his Martin Luther William face. I can't tell the difference. Either way, he always looks like he's up to something. Oh, I tell you, that's the future king of England, y'all. That's the future. And then, of course, how we got here, it was all because they went on an all expensive paid vacation. You know, when you think of a person going on an all expenses paid vacation, what can possibly go wrong? What can go wrong? I mean, if you would have sent me to Belize, Jamaica, and where else did they go? If you would have sent me on a trip like that, I'm sure I could come back without losing half the Commonwealth.
Yes, Prince. Trenchtown wants $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir.
Oh man. If you got an all expenses paid vacation, how do you come back with a bill for $345 billion? You have to be really dumb to do that, right? How do you go on a free vacation and come back with a bill? Oh man. And he thinks that he's smarter than everybody. That's the part that gets me is you cannot tell him that he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. William thinks that he's brilliant. And one reason why he's emboldened with this idea that he's smarter than everybody else, I'm going to tell you why. It has to be true because all these people told him so. All those people there are there to tell him, minus that one in the back that is supposedly out of the country now. All of those people insist that he is the smartest person in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. I know there seems like there's one person of color, but the guy all the way in the back, he's a driver, I think, and they only brought him in so that they could take this photo, and then he was quickly dismissed so that he could go back out there and polish the Range Rover. So, not all is what it appeared to be, but yeah. So that is the Cambridge family, or or should I say, the Kensington crew. That's the Kensington crew. Those are the people who have told William how smart he is. Those are the people that he become incandescent with rage, and they all hide and all that kind of stuff. Some of those people are the co-conspirators that ran the Sussexes out of the country. Those are the people right there. That is diversity at its worst, not best, worst. That's why that happened. That's why this happened, is because of that lack of diversity. There was nobody there to say, "No, don't reach at the kids through the fence, stupid." No. They didn't have that. So that's how what happened happened. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, let me take a look at a couple of your comments here. Oh, we didn't crept over an hour, aren't we? Okay, right here it says the QE2 clan are considered lowbrow because not well educated. Yeah, that is true. I have heard that many times that they seem to lack education. Unfortunately, it was not required, and even when they had the opportunity, it was not sought after. So, yeah, there you have it. Okay. The Chambridges are falling all over themselves trying to be as relevant, cool, and impactful as the Sussexes. It's so obvious, and they're making a royal mess of it. Yes, they are. They are making a total royal mess of it. All right. Let me see. Oh, ooh. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Um, anyway, take a look there on the left. That is the future Queen of England smacking her face up against the window of a taxi. This is one of my favorite photos of the future of the Queen in waiting. That is her in the back of the taxi on one of those bank holiday weekends. What could I say? If I remember one of my favorite phrases from the 1970s, you've come a long way, baby. You've come a long way. every time every time I see that photo, every time I see that photo, I hear this sound in my head. The sound goes like this. you know, like like I have just crossed the path of a feral cat. Oh man, that's the future Queen of England. I wonder if they'll put that on a postage stamp. You think? I wonder if that would make a good postage stamp. Um, if I was in the Caribbean, if I was in one of the Caribbean countries, and I was trying to send a point to the royal family, that would be our next postage stamp. That would be the next Jamaican postage stamp. Is that one right there? Oh man, it's 3 o'clock and there's no one in the place. Oh man. So incandescent with rage took him 10 years to pop the question. 10 years it took to pop that question. Maybe he should have waited longer. Martin Luther Cambridge. Martin Luther Cambridge, the one who slept rough with a black man. My friend Prince William is no R word. Prince William reminds I don't even you know what guys, I don't even know why I keep saying R word because every time I make a video it takes 7 hours before they'll monetize it. So they review it anyway. Anyway, I be thinking if I avoid the R word, I won't have to go through the whole review process, but they do it anyway, so I don't think it makes much of a difference. But anyway, Prince William reminds us that he once slept with a black man. Their words, not mine. Um, and that would prove that he is not an R word. Seyi Obakin has known Prince William for more than 10 years and once slept rough with him. He speaks about their enduring friendship. Yes, that's right. He once slept rough with a black man. So that just proves that he's not one of those kind of people. That's our Martin Luther Cambridge. Okay, so that was that. Okay, that's was taken when Willie Boy sacked. What was that? Was very desperate to reconnect with him after the whole nation was pleading for her, and that Willie Boy was saying, "I don't want her." Yeah, I remember that it was like makeup, breakup, and all that kind of stuff, but I just didn't follow anything to do with Kate and Wills. I just didn't follow them like that. They weren't in my wheelhouse. So um okay, their laziness comes before them. No amount of name changing and loosening of formalities will alter that. They do nothing and stand for nothing but the R word stuff and hate. Agnes Phillips, that is true. They are the standard bearers for a lot of things that is terribly wrong with the whole right wing, um, anti this, anti that movement. Oh, speaking of which, um, let me share this with you guys. This is how you do it. This is how it is done.
And I actually just want to start.
Priti Patel, your racist policies are killing people. Your plans to send people seeking asylum to Rwanda are inhumane, they're inhumane, and are going to ruin people's lives.
Priti Patel, as a young person who wants to live in a fair and compassionate society, we are disgusted by your treatment of refugees in the UK.
Priti Patel, at every opportunity we will stand against your cruel plans. We will stand with migrants, refugees, and people seeking asylum.
We want to live in a just and fair society that cares and respects about people wherever they come from. We want to be open and welcoming and tackle these crises in a just way.
Priti Patel, we demand you drop your racist and problematic Rwanda migration policy. We demand that you treat the people of this world fairly and you treat them with respect. Whether you're from Rwanda or wherever you're from, you deserve to be treated with respect.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here.
That's how it's done. That is how it's done. That's how it's done. That is how. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. That is how it's done. Did you see how those young people? This is why I love the young people, because the young people, they get in your face with it, especially. I'm just gonna leave it on without the sound. They just get in your face with it. Yeah. Oh, me too. I love it. I love it. They just get in your face with it. They don't take it. Now, these are the young people that William and Kate are supposed to reign over. These are the young people that William and Kate are going to reign supreme over. Something tells me that in the future, William and Kate, Charles and Camilla, they are going to be in for a rough ride. The same way these kids have stood up against the mistreatment of the refugees. What do you think is going to happen? Yep. Oh. um would y'all like to close out with Dr. Shola? We can do that. Before we do that, though, yeah, we're just about done here. So let's give love to our favorite Squatty Moms. There we go. The Queen of Hearts, uh, Princess Diana, and our Queen of Everything, Queen Doria. There you go. And let's see. So yeah, I will take that as a cue from Lydia. We will do some Dr. Shola so we can close it out for today. So for those of you that have joined us on Royal Sussex, Sheila Watson, where you been all day? I'm here, just got back from laying flowers on my mom's final resting place. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers of two-legged, okay, of the two-legged and of the four-legged children. Oh, yes, 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 for those who have pets, I imagine. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Sheila Watson. And later not, we're just glad you're here. That was the voice I was missing, was yours. Thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. And you're just in time too, because we are about to do a little Dr. Shola. And then we are going to Ginger Avenger ourselves out of here. So thanks for being here. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Let me cue up Dr. Shola. Let me get rid of a few things so that I know that it will play smoothly. And then we will Dr. Shola, one of our favorites of hers. Oh, man. You got to love Dr. Shola. Got to love her. Let's see. Where are you, Shola? I sure enough need Shola right now. Are you embarrassed? I love the way she says that. Aren't you embarrassed? Lydia, this is the perfect suggestion. You know that, don't you? You know that this is perfect. I'm almost there, you guys. I think I got it here. Aren't you embarrassed? Don't tell me.
Platinum Jubilee, as she has loved the Commonwealth ever since she became Queen. It's a very long time, 70 years. And I think that these things, for once, must be put on one side, and it should be a glorious, warm feeling between the Caribbean and the UK. I mean, when Catherine and William went to Belize, there was this demonstration, which was very embarrassing for them. So they moved away from where they were to an entirely different place. So there became another demonstration for people who were very upset that they'd been missed out, that looked forward to seeing the royal couple for a long time. And they were very unhappy that they moved away. So if the whole thing is cancelled, if the whole thing is cancelled, it means there's going to be an awful lot of people who love the royal family, particularly love the Queen, and they will feel that they've missed out for no good reason.
Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? No. You should be embarrassed. I mean, you talk about there should be a warm feeling.
Hang on, Angela.
Talk about there should be a warm feeling. For who and from whom? You talk about, well, there's a certain thing at a certain time, and we should prioritize. You want to prioritize white supremacy over people's lives.
You just
let me finish. This is the point. No, I'm going to finish because I let her finish, so I'm going to respond.
Right.
This is the point. The people in these countries are talking about the experiences that they've had. They are the descendants of the enslaved. You don't tell them, oh, put aside your feeling and be warm and receive, and glorify the Queen. That is wrong. And that's why I'm saying you should be embarrassed.
Ian wants to speak.
You see, when you use these terms like white supremacy about a royal tour, you completely lose the argument. Whatever value your other arguments are, it disappears when you go to these.
Of course you would say that.
You can choose her words.
No, I don't need to. Listen, I'm speaking the truth, which you would like to call being ambivalent with the truth. I'm speaking the truth. No, it's not just my truth. It's the truth of the Caribbean people. It's the truth of colonized African nations. Because British Empire is all about white supremacy.
It's about discussion. Are you going to allow me to have a word? Are you going to allow me to have a word, Shola?
I have. I heard, and that's why I'm responding.
Pause, Shola. Pause. Come on.
I mean, seriously, this is not the way. This is not the way to debate.
Don't police tone what I'm responding back to you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shola, just handbrake on. Let Ian speak, and then we'll let you come back in.
This is as Angela rightly says, this is a visit to mark the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. You will admit that there are lots of people in the Caribbean who would like to celebrate this. There are people.
No.
You don't think there's anybody in the Caribbean that would like to celebrate the Queen's
You didn't say anybody.
Jubilee?
You said lots of people. They've
Yeah,
got
there would be
councils
lots of people
in the Caribbean nations who have been trying to address the issue of reparations for years.
Yeah.
They're not interested in celebrating.
That's a legitimate debate.
I want to bring in Angela just a moment. Angela, when William and Kate walked into that row, it did show, didn't it, that we here are a little bit unsighted on some of the things that Shola's talking about. We're a bit out of touch with it.
Yeah, I think that if what she's saying is true, and I think she should be very careful what she says, because I know she's very anti-monarchy in the first place. But if what she's saying is true, there would be no Commonwealth left. There are 54 members who want to join the Commonwealth. They are there because they want to. There's no things that they have to do. They get together and they talk and they sort out issues that they have. And even those who've become Republican want to stay within the Commonwealth. Now, that is because they like the Queen and they like the royal family. It can't be any other way. They could all go
whitewashing. Even Prince Harry talked about that it is important for the Commonwealth to recognise its roots and legacy, or the royal family to do that.
But these countries are voluntarily members of the Commonwealth. None of them have left.
Aside. This cannot be
put
aside.
Why don't they leave? Why don't they leave? Why don't they leave then? Why don't all of these West Indian islands leave?
Shola,
it's not just about the Commonwealth.
Angela, sorry.
It's about going to this country,
is like turning up at a party
and celebrating the British Empire. There is no British Empire. Nobody's interested in the white supremacy that British Empire.
We need to take calls. Shola, listen.
We don't want it.
Listen to.
They don't want it.
Must be put on one side, and
I love that. They don't want it. They don't want it. Oh, man. Oh, boy, I tell you. I love Dr. Shola. They don't want it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for spending Mother's Day with all of us. And I hope you have the very finest of the rest of your day. And for those of you that are missing your moms today, we know, trust me, we know how tough this is. And thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing your experience today, with what you're going through, because at some point it's everybody's story, and we have to be there for one another. So again, I appreciate that. So that's it. Let's ginger revenge, and a good day to all. Thank you all for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you for the super chats and the super stickers. And maybe, I don't know, maybe in a couple days, Royal Sussex will have crossed that 14,000 mark. We're almost there, like probably not even 35 people away from that. So anyway, that would be really cool. But whenever, doesn't matter. It's been a great experience. And again, I say this to you guys, the fact that you all trust me to maintain this platform means more to me than I could ever express in words. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Ginger Avenge. Don't tell me what I should feel. Angela 11 say, don't tell me what. Oh man, that is never not funny to me. Don't tell me. Oh boy. Don't tell me what I should feel. Can we just set this to one side? Can we set this to one side? Is that like the modern, can't we all just get along? Can't we just set this to one side? Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. If Angela 11 didn't exist, I don't know who would have had enough imagination to come up with something as ridiculous and as devious and as nasty and cruel and mean spirited as Angela 11. You couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. You would have to have somebody with a very creative mind to Aren't you embarrassed? Oh my God. I could hear Dr. Scholler say that 100 times, and every time it's just as funny to me as, aren't you embarrassed? And then it took Angela 11, talk about a pregnant pause. It took her about, I don't know, about 30 seconds before she realized that she had just got burned. She goes, don't tell. Why did it take her so long to realize what Dr. Scholler had said? She had to think about it because being embarrassed for her is so routine. She was probably trying to figure out in her head what embarrassing thing, because there's so many of them, you know? So when somebody asked her, aren't you embarrassed? She had to think about it. That's what took her so long to respond. Woo! Okay, you guys. All right, that's it. Love you guys. I gotta go. Don't tell me I have to. You don't tell me I. Don't tell me I have to go. Oh man. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Okay, that's it. Okay, you guys, we are done. Thank you again and again and again. End broadcast. Oh, let me take this picture off. I don't want that to be the last thing on the screen is Angela 11. Ugh. There you go. That's better. All right. And broadcast.